below the comment section. Mommy, for somebody who has irregular periods, maybe normally the person is having that issue with it's not consistent, or maybe because of contraception you don't have it regularly. Maybe you were having it regularly because now you have contraception on. Maybe you don't even see it at all. How then do you determine whether you are in that phase, that transition of life?
Okay. So in that situation, it's two things. Number one, you will have to know the age range we mentioned.
Yeah.
But then again, some time ago, I read about an English lady who had started their training to be a nurse. It's in one of our nursing times, a magazine for nurses that we read. And she had a boyfriend and she was on the pill, so she was not, having a regular, as you mentioned, when you're on the pill, your period would be regular. And so she put it down to being on the pill, as you just rightly said. And then for some time, she wasn't having 6 months, no period at all, no phase, nothing, not a spot, or even, a little, it comes today, tomorrow it's gone. So she went to the GP and the GP said, okay, stop the pills and let's observe and see, monitor. And she stopped the pill, another 6 months, nothing. So she went and the GP said, oh, maybe, the pill tend to put that machine in different irregularities. So let's look at it. So 18 months, she had not had a period after 1 year of stopping the pill. And then she went back. They did tests and they realized that the estrogen and the progesterone is not in her blood system anymore, even during the period that she should have a menstrual flow. So they will do blood test, scan, and the third one is the physical symptoms that you tell them is what they will do to determine whether you have reached your menopause stage or not. So it's not just the symptoms, because as I said, the symptoms can determine different things, different other illness or different things altogether. But blood test is number one to determine whether it's really, really finished. And that will be done by looking out for the hormone that makes the monthly flow. So if the hormone is not there, then that is what, with the absence of period for 18 months and everything. So this young lady was 26. She was yet to marry and have children. She said when they diagnosed her with the menopause, she thought the man would leave her. But the man said no, he hadn't given birth before, the man hadn't given birth before, but they are still together up until now. Because with them it's easy for them to have adoption or whatever it is that they will need to and even here with that young they can do IVF, because then they will give you the injections and they will put the egg with the sperm and put it in, plant it in you and all of that. So she was quite hopeful and not depressed by all of the events that has happened to her at a young age of 26. So you can have the pills can make it irregular, your periods irregular, and it might seem like maybe menopause and all of that, but there are other investigative things that can be done to determine whether it's definitely, and that's why I keep telling our community, those with that background, when someone starts talking, oh, menopause, they give name, they give stigma, they make the person feel like they cannot even talk. And when their age is close to that time that they say you can have menopause, then they will also agree, okay, I have menopause, and sit back. Meanwhile, it's something else going on. So it's not, that is why I said you have to see your doctor to be diagnosed and say that, okay, this is the period, this is what's happened.